Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will have a small review of the use case diagram. So let's look at this case study here. So the case study is the following. This is the specification of a simple system, and we will try to draw the corresponding use case diagram. So at the start of each semester, a student can request a catalog containing a course list. So this is the first thing that a student can make. So the student is a user of the system. In use case diagrams, it is represented as an actor and request a catalog here is a functionality that will be available to this user. So this will be represented as a use case. So a use case is a functionality that is available provided by the system. So here the system will provide information about courses such as the instructor, department, and prerequisites. Then the new system will allow students to create a schedule. So the student then can create a schedule. So this is another functionality. Then select 4 courses. So he can create a schedule, select 4 courses. Then each student chooses 2 other courses in case their first choices became full or are cancelled. No course can have more than 10 students. No course can have less than 3 students, or it will be cancelled. So here we have some conditions that are not very important here to draw the use case. But what's important here is the 3 functionalities that appear here. Create a schedule, select 4 courses. These are the main courses, the main choices. Then the 2 spare choices that the student can make. And then also some courses can be cancelled. This is something that's done by the system. Let's start by drawing this. So first of all, here the first thing to draw when we draw a use case diagram is the boundary of the system. This is the first thing that's very important. You should not draw a use case diagram without drawing the boundary. It's important because anything that's inside the boundary is something that is done by the system, and anything that's outside is something that interacts with the system. So here we have to specify here that this diagram represents the whole system. It's not only part of the system, for example. So this is the whole system, and let's call it registration system. Okay. So we have clearly identified the first actor, which is the user. So the student. This is the student, the first actor, and then the first functionality that the student can make is select or request a catalog. Yes, request a catalog. So we'll draw request catalog. This is the first use case, and then we draw a simple line between both of them to say that there is an interaction between this actor and this functionality. Then also create a schedule. So the student can create a schedule. There is no direct link between these two use cases according to the specification. So we don't know if when he requests a catalog, he has to start creating a schedule or something. So these are two separate functionalities. But when he creates a catalog, then he needs to select his main courses. So this is another use case. Select main courses. So this is another use case. And this use case is included in the bigger functionality, which is creating schedule. So the create schedule includes this functionality that is also available to this actor, and then also select two spare courses. This is another functionality, and also create schedule includes this this use case. Okay, we can also draw a line like this. Then when the registration is complete, the registration system sends a confirmation message to the student. So the system will send a confirmation message to the student when the registration is complete, and an email with a PDF copy of his new schedule also. Okay, so there is a use case, a functionality that the system will confirm that this registration happens. Okay, so this confirmation is something that is happening inside the system. So system confirms confirmation. And this confirmation, it's not specified when it will happen. It doesn't. It's not directly. It doesn't happen directly after creating a schedule. Maybe it may take 1 week, for example, after the schedule has been created by the student, and then at some point in time, the system will look at all the schedules and try to register all the students in one batch process, and then the system will confirm the registration. So we can draw it like this, and here confirmation registration is composed by two different things, different use cases, which is send confirmation message to the student and an email. So send confirmation SMS and send confirmation email. So these two steps are included also into this functionality, and then instructors use the system to find which classes they are teaching and who the students are. Then we have a registrar that will administer the system. Okay, so we have an instructors. This is another. This is a new actor here. So let's draw the instructor here. Instructor. So the instructor can get the classes they teach and who the students are. So the instructor can get information about courses. And also they can get information about students of these courses. Are these two use cases related? The specification doesn't say anything, but let's imagine an instructor who wants to get some information. He may want to get some information about his courses without looking at the students who will be enrolled in these courses, and also he may get he may want to get information about the students who are enrolled in his courses without getting details about the courses. So these two use cases, they are not related directly to each other according to this specification. No? Then we have a registrar who will administer the system. So we have another actor, which is the administrator, registrar, and the specification is called the registrar, and he has a very large task that is that is not very well specified here, and it's called administer system, admin system. And then what else? It was not this one. Okay, so for a period at the beginning of the semester, the student can change their schedule. The student can change their schedule. So the students also can change their schedule. Students must be allowed to access the system during this time to add or delete courses. Okay, so they may change their schedule. So here they can create a schedule. So what we should do is to add another. I'll add it with another color because I don't have enough space. So here, in addition to creating a schedule, he can change the schedule. So we can add another use case here and call it I don't know why, and call it change schedule. And then it has an add or delete course. So we have two use cases, and this activity here, or this use case, sorry, includes these two use cases. So this is an include. Huh? Both of these are includes. They are not very clear here, but these are two includes. But what we can do also is to merge this one with this one, and we can do this instead of doing these two use cases like this. We can call it. I'll draw it here, but yani, this is something else. Yani another page. We can have an edit schedule use case, and then this edit schedule use case can have two specializations. The first one is create schedule, and the second one is change. Okay, and then we'll have the actor will be linked only here, and this interaction will be inherited by these two interactions. So this way we'll have a clearer use case. Okay, so I think this is enough for this video. There is another relationship that we did not choose in this um, case study, which is the extent. In some situations, a student may, for example, request a catalog, and let's say after requesting a catalog, he wants to request some detailed information about a particular course. So this may be an extension of requesting a catalog. This may be use cases here. A request info about course. This may extend this one. Which means that after requesting a catalog, he may like push another button or make another action, and then he will be able to, or the system will provide an additional functionality, which cannot be called outside of this functionality here, but it is part of it. But it extends, it adds some functionality, some information in addition to just requesting the whole catalog. So I hope this video will be enough for this this diagram, and thank you.